Hello guys, before we start with the discussion, we just want to inform you that we have launched a very special and unique type of program which is called Excel Mains through the previous year's questions. In this program, we are going to cover the entire syllabus of GS paper 1, 2, 3 and 4. The philosophy behind this program is we are going to cover the syllabus not randomly but just by using or referring the previous year's questions themes, and the themes are extracted from the last 40 years of previous year's questions. There will be a live discussion, there will be a answer writing with the mentors, and the second program is the intense answer writing program, which is called Samachar Wani Plus, in which there will be a weekly classes on 10 topics which are extremely important from the UPSC mains and prelims point of view. There will be an answer writing, there will be a questions given after each and every class based on those 10 topics. So even if you are a beginner, this is a good opportunity for you to begin with the answer writing. For any further queries, or if you wish to talk with a mentor, if you have any doubts, please drop us a message on the number given below. Thank you.
And then I will be teaching you some things about privacy. This is a very good comprehensive essay that you can write on privacy from these notes, because it contains everything. It contains AP Shah's principles that Supreme Court asked in the UPSC asked in that question, and it contains everything that is required about with respect to privacy, the laws, the challenges, what is data protection, even terms, etc. So I'll be discussing that at the end of this video. So first, let us write the question today. This is daily answer writing day. Day 9.
9 or 10, sir.
Okay. Topic. So today was polity, governance and IR day. So right to privacy. Write the question. Liberty is not granted by the Constitution. Sorry, liberty is not granted by the Constitution, but only protected by it. Justice Rohinton Nariman. In this context, what are the benefits of privacy? Yeah, what are the benefits of right to privacy? Now I'm giving an open-ended question because sometimes UPSC has a habit of giving open-ended questions. So, do you agree for any restraints on liberty? If yes, on what grounds? 15 marks. Time is 12 minutes. 6:43 to 6:55 plus 1 minute for submission. Please submit it in PDF form. Mail ID is thiasakademia@gmail.com. Okay, so start writing. Any doubt to anybody in the question?
सर एक क्वेश्चन है कि ये जो ऊपर वाला जो जस्टिस नरिमन ने बोला है
that is just a statement to confuse you where the question is from. Yes. Okay, start writing. 1 minute. Last 1 minute. Send your answers. See, why I keep a timer on, it is very important to write in the mode that you will write in exam hall. Or uski practice, nobody is trying to make you do. Any test series, any material, any institute. You are at your liberty to write, and that is a recipe for failure. I'll discuss this answer and then we will see the points. We will discuss that PDF also. Liberty is not granted by the Constitution. Okay. Please write answer. At least write a proper framework. This Puttu Swami versus Union of India. Bring it here. Why write everything? This everybody knows. Examiner also knows. that right to privacy is protected as an integral part of everything. Please bring this Putta Swami judgment here and then write Supreme Court's judgment in KS Putta, Justice KS Putta Swami versus Union of India case. Right to privacy is now protected as part of Article 21. Always write the important parts of an answer first or at the start of a paragraph or at the start of a sentence. Either of them. Keyword should always come at the start of paragraph or sentence. Let the examiner not be bothered about reading further. Okay. Now, write like this: benefits of privacy. Use keyword from the question. Privacy gives power to choose over thought, feeling. Again, what does this mean? Privacy gives power to choose thought over thought, feeling, beliefs, and expression. Give example, because otherwise it is a generic point. It gives a sense of safety. Okay. Sense of safety from what? From unreasonable government or social interference. है ना? Privacy helps in development of personality. Good. Helps people to grow positively. Now, these are repetitions of both words as well as idea. However, just as many rights, privacy also covers with its share of restraints. Okay. It is necessary to have restraints on grounds of public safety, on misinformation, unity and integrity of nation. Okay. Friendly relation with neighbors. Are these grounds of restriction on speech?
Yes, sir. Privacy में specifically constitution में है क्या sir?
Nothing is mentioned in the constitution.
Yes, sir. तो सर उसमें conclusion में आपने लिखा कि just like any other fundamental right, privacy also.
It is incorrect. Where is this a ground? This is not a reasonable restriction. You are giving state arbitrary power. Misinformation क्या होता है? In fact, Supreme Court struck down section 66A of IT Act. You can post anything on. Now misinformation means fake news, right? So if you are spreading fake news, yes, you will be penalized for that. But is it a reasonable restriction under the constitution, or should that be? Because who will decide misinformation? Government, है ना?
Yes, sir.
Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 lines for conclusion. What is the meaning of conclusion? Conclusion का मतलब होता है you are finishing up, finishing touches. So it is 1/3 of your answer. Should you be concluding in 1/3 part?
Sir.
Therefore, there's need for restraint. Okay. You have lost 3 marks. At max, you could have got 3 more marks in this question from your end. A, benefits were not mentioned properly. Grounds not justified. Examples not given. And conclusion is off the mark. Crosses word limit. Otherwise, you have written within the time. That is a good thing. Okay, now let me discuss this answer. Let us write this answer. Liberty is not granted by the constitution, only protected by it. So, introduction mein, you can begin with any introduction. You can write as she did, KS Puttaswamy, Justice KS Puttaswamy judgment. That also, 2017, Supreme Court says, right to privacy is part and parcel of right to life and liberty. Or you can begin with, there is a famous book by George Orwell, 1984. I'm sure you must have in the book 1984. George Orwell says, basically this book is about surveillance state that is surveying on its, or a state that is having an illegal monitoring of its own citizens, legal or illegal. State should be having limited restriction कि किन लोगों को ऊपर उनको सर्वेलेंस करना चाहिए, है ना. बट दिस हियर इट टॉक्स अबाउट अ पेनॉप्टिकॉन स्टेट और अ टोटलिटेरियन स्टेट. जैसे यूएस के साथ एक हुआ था ना, यूएस did surveillance not only on its citizens but also its allies, etc. है ना. So in the book in 1984, George Orwell says, those who control the past control the present, and those who control the present control the future. So, or you could have also written about Edward Snowden's introduction. In his book, he writes, my name is Edward Snowden. I used to work for the US government. Now I work for the people. So that also you could have begun with. Okay. And then अगर ये दोनों इंट्रोडक्शन लिख रहे हैं तो थोड़ा बहुत लिबर्टी के बारे में लिंक कीजिए. इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में एक दो लाइनें लिखिए, लिंक कीजिए, बिकॉज अदरवाइज यू विल नॉट बी एबल टू लिंक इट विथ बेनिफिट्स. क्योंकि ये उन्होंने पूछा व्हाट आर द बेनिफिट्स ऑफ राइट टू प्राइवेसी.
Hello guys, before we start with the discussion, we just want to inform you that we have launched a very special and unique type of program which is called Excel Mains through the previous year's questions. In this program, we are going to cover the entire syllabus of GS paper 1, 2, 3 and 4. The philosophy behind this program is we are going to cover the syllabus not randomly but just by using or referring the previous year's questions themes. And the themes are extracted from the last 40 years of previous year's questions. There will be a live discussion, there will be a answer writing with the mentors, and the second program is the intense answer writing program which is called Samachar Wani Plus, in which there will be a weekly classes on 10 topics which are extremely important from the UPSC mains and prelims point of view. There will be an answer writing, there will be a questions given after each and every class based on those 10 topics. So even if you are a beginner, this is a good opportunity for you to begin with the answer writing. For any further queries, or if you wish to talk with a mentor, if you have any doubts, please drop us a message on the number given below. Thank you.
So benefits of privacy, क्या-क्या benefits हैं? What is the political benefit? Does privacy provide an effective opposition or right to dissent?
Yes. Democracy dissent.
Yes. Right to dissent, effective opposition in a democracy. भाई आरटीआई क्यों नहीं लगने दे रहे हैं पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज पे? Why are political parties not brought as a public entity? Why? Because there it would lead to government using RTI to curb down opposition, है ना? So effective opposition in a democracy, right to dissent, then it protects fundamental right to voluntary association, your right to vote, है ना? Yes or no? Then international relations में isn't India's Panchsheel principle based on right to non-interference in each other's affairs?
Yes.
Yes. Non-interference in each other's domestic affairs. Panchsheel. Now, what about economic aspect? Can anybody tell me the economic benefit?
Free market.
Yes.
Laissez-faire.
Laissez-faire, yes. Or open market economics, or startup ecosystem requires less government interference or intervention. That is what the government is also saying. This you will write as a principle also. More governance, less government. This is one of the principles this government is following. Then what are the legal aspects? Legal aspects क्या है? Privacy के protection के लिए. So Supreme Court has said in Menaka Gandhi case 4.1. मेनका गांधी में क्या बोला है?
Right to life is a right to dignified life.
हाँ, right to life means dignified life, or right to life does not mean mere animalistic existence. But right to dignified life. See the animals, you may love them a lot, but then you chain them also. You curtail their liberty. Your pets, you love your dog a lot, but do you allow it to keep roaming in the entire day and come back whenever it wants?
No.
No. Then Supreme Court in one of the cases, Govind case, has said privacy is required for development, full development of personality. Then last benefit, fifth, moral and social benefit. Will right to privacy give empower the social pariahs? For example, section 377, homosexuality. बताइए. Determination of gender should be left to the और जेंडर लिखने के बजाय लिख दीजिए जेंडर ओरिएंटेशन. Determination of gender orientation and life choices should be left to the individual. This is known as Yogya Karta principle. You can give example. Section 377, at least a part of it was decriminalized, or homosexuality was legalized. So these are the benefits, but as with rights, they always are moderated by duties, which come in the form of restraint. What are the, therefore, grounds on which privacy can be restrained? Tell me the grounds.
So morality,
Reasonable,
efficiency,
reasonable,
logic.
वो सब नहीं, reasonable restrictions mentioned in the constitution. Just इतना ही लिखिए. Then national security. For example, checks at airports. ये example दीजिए, because otherwise national security becomes a very big term, vague term. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
बताइए. Yes, otherwise you are giving government absolute powers. वो नहीं देना है. Never give government absolute powers. Then delivery of services or targeted delivery of services. Example,
TDS वगैरह सर.
yes,
DBT,
yes, DBT, PDS, Pahal scheme subsidy for your gas. So targeted delivery of services. So for this, JAM is required, Jandhan, Aadhaar, Mobile, Trinity. Then environment and disaster management. For example, liberty restricted in inner line permit areas. Yes or no? National parks. Can you do as you like in national parks?
No.
Then criminal justice system or delivery of justice. You cannot say that you will not be giving your, like you can be arrested for an offense. So for justice delivery, but always give a conclusion. However, Supreme Court in Anuradha Bhasin case said we do not want either maximum security. Don't write maximum in exam like I am writing. Either maximum security or maximum privacy. We want maximum privacy. Sorry, maximum security with least restraint or least restrictions on privacy. That is one way to conclude. Or you can write Justice A.P. Shah's principles on privacy. For example, I will show you now from the document. You can conclude from Justice A.P. Shah's principles also. Just see the document. So there should be choice and consent. You should have opt-out principle also. Once suppose you gave your data, it does not mean that you have given it forever. You should always have the choice for opt-out. Data minimization. Your data, as less as data should be taken from you. ऐसा नहीं कि अब आपसे आपने एक SIM card लेना है and they are also asking who you are currently studying with at 9 o'clock. Why is that data required? Right. Then access and correction. You should have the right to be forgotten. If at all your data is being monetized, it should be said to whom. There should be disclosure of information. Then your data should be protected by those who are collecting. Their accountability of data controllers. And there is EU's GDR principles. अगर आपका डेटा ब्रीच हुआ है तो 4% पेनल्टी लगा देंगे वो in case the breach is not reported. Okay, so there is very good principles established by EU also for data privacy. Any of these you can put it in your data privacy answer. Okay.
सर
So-
सर एक क्वेश्चन है, ये क्रिमिनल
just a
जस्टिस सिस्टम
second.
में
Just a second.
ओके ओके
So this question was an open-ended question, and don't restrict it to a very generic answer. Question open-ended है, इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि answer भी generic हो जाएगा. Answer has to be very pinpointed. If you write a generic point, give examples. Okay. Yes. You just wait for 2 minutes, then you can ask your doubts. So we will stop here for this video. I'll just check one more answer, and I'll take the doubts. Okay.
Hello guys, before we start with the discussion, we just want to inform you that we have launched a very special and unique type of program which is called Excel Mains through the previous year's questions. In this program, we are going to cover the entire syllabus of GS paper 1, 2, 3 and 4. The philosophy behind this program is we are going to cover the syllabus not randomly but just by using or referring the previous year's questions themes. And the themes are extracted from the last 40 years of previous year's questions. There will be a live discussion, there will be a answer writing with the mentors, And the second program is the intense answer writing program, which is called Samachar Wani Plus, in which there will be a weekly classes on 10 topics which are extremely important from the UPSC mains and prelims point of view. There will be an answer writing, there will be a questions given after each and every class based on those 10 topics. So even if you are a beginner, this is a good opportunity for you to begin with the answer writing. For any further queries, or if you wish to talk with a mentor, if you have any doubts, please drop us a message on the number given below. Thank you.